Chaundra, what's going on? Thank you, girl, for even allowing me, first of all, to dig into your energy, shine the light on it. I appreciate it really from the bottom of my heart because I take it very serious, my gift. So, welcome in. Okay, that's one. Two, I'm just getting off of work, girl. So, I wanted to make sure that I prepare. I always have my own little, preparation before I started reading. I cleanse the decks of cards, I sage and, I cleanse myself as well. So let's dig right in. We're going to start with these oracle cards. This one is called What's the Tea? So let's just see if there's anybody lingering. We're going to start with you wanted to know about your love life, what's going on. So we're going to take a look at it and let's take a peek and see what's up. Spirit guides, angels, divine ancestors, please shine the light on what I need to see for Chaundra. Let's see. Let's see what comes out. Maybe someone's lingering in your energy. It could be an ex. It could be someone that you're currently dealing with. So let's just take a look. Show me what I need to see. Okay. Dirty offer, girl. Somebody wants to come in. Somebody that you close the door on, because you see on this card there's a character, there's a door. I don't know if you can see it because the card is so dark, which lets me know this person has a very dark energy. This is somebody who you turned your back on. You had to leave this person alone because of their ways, their wicked ways is what I just heard. Anyway, on the card looks like a character that's behind this door, and they're trying to make sure that you don't close the door on them. So they got their hands clutching to keep it open. But if you look real good, these are claws. The hands look like claws. So this person could have an attachment on them. They could be somebody who, when you were with them, they had bad habits, like really bad habits. They could have had addictions, meaning they could have had a lustful spirit. They could have been somebody who you probably left them because of their bad habits, is what I'm getting. This is someone who they're having a hard time with you walking away. They don't want you to close the door on them. So they're going to come in and make you an offer. Whoever this energy is who's lingering around you, they want to come in, but the offer that they're going to bring, okay, is not good. So just keep that in mind. Spirit wants you to know, yeah, they're going to reach out to you, but when they do, the offer will be dirty, meaning they're still doing the same things that they were doing when you were with them and when you were dealing with them. They have not changed. Okay, they're still dirty, so they could still be lustful and having sex with multiple people and just loose out in the streets doing whatever. Okay, and whatever habits, whatever they were doing, they're still doing them. Tell me more, Spirit, about whoever this is. Clout hungry, says anything, does anything, makes shit up, dramatic. So you could have looked at this person. This is just showing me Spirit is saying that you really viewed this person as somebody who they would make stuff up. You couldn't get the truth out of this person. This was someone who they didn't know how to tell the truth to save their life, put it that way. And they liked to be the center of attention, whoever this was or is. And they would lie to you. They would lie about the smallest things. And I feel that this is somebody who, they would start arguments with you just for the sake of arguing. This is somebody who just loved the dramatics, the drama, the nonsense. They lived for it. And this is why I say they had they had these bad habits, and bad habits could be that they like to dwell in toxicity, whoever this is. Some people do live to be toxic, okay? And when things are not toxic, they have a problem. And this is how this person was. And I feel this is why you turned your back on this person and you closed the door on them. Tell me more, Spirit. Obsessive lover. It says dangerous. What did I just say? Toxic, unhealthy, possessiveness, and karmic. Okay? And I don't know if you know about karmics and what a karmic relationship is, but it's where you literally meet this person to learn a lesson. God or the divine or whoever you want to call that power, okay, that's above us, allowed this person to come across your path, Chaundra, so that you could level up, okay? Because when you meet karmics, they literally teach you what you don't want. and what you don't need in your life. They're not meant to stick around. So when you close the door on this person, which I see that you did the right thing. That was, your spirit team is like jumping for joy that you did that, because you made the right move. You didn't continue the cycle, because I feel like you could have been in an unhealthy cycle with this person where y'all was like in and out and off and on. And but they were obsessive. They could have been a lover where they had an issue with you hanging out with your friends, with your family. They want to know where you at, what you doing at all times. You didn't have a moment to breathe. You know, if not that, they definitely had toxic energy that they were dealing with. And I feel like this person was also depressed when you met them. Okay, this is somebody who just has like like I just heard Debbie Downer kind of, you know what I mean? Like, you could have some good news, for example, and you share it with this person and you don't get the response that you would hope that you would get, because this person, they don't have, their self-esteem is low, okay, is what I'm seeing. They have low self-worth, okay. They could surround themselves with people just like them who are just as toxic, just as low vibrational, and you're someone who could be of the light and very positive, you know, very driven, ambitious. And this person, I just feel they weren't matching your energy, and that's another reason why this did not work. But the reason that they're coming out obviously is because they are still in your energy. They don't want to leave. They want a second go round. They want a second chance, is what I just heard. But they're not healthy mentally, spiritually, even physically. They could have an STD. You know, they could be, you know, loose. Like I said, if you loose in the streets and you're not using protection, who knows what this person has, right? So you did yourself a favor by closing them out. You understand? Let's pull one more. Screenshot, getting evidence, proof, and facts. So you could have caught this person doing something, Chaundra. You could have caught them cheating on you or talking to other people. Something you saw in their phone or on their laptop, something about seeing something digital, like a picture, a video, could have been a text that you seen, a DM, something, and that was the proof that you needed. Now, if you didn't get physical proof, you definitely had a knowing, like an inner knowing. This person they doing dirt. And even because I have been in that situation myself before, where I don't have the physical proof, but guess what? My spirit team will tap me on the shoulder and say, hey, guess what? Get out of there. Because this ain't for you. And you don't have to have tangible evidence. You could just have that knowing and that intuition. And that's what intuition is there for. Spirit gives us intuition to help us, to protect us, so that we can remove ourselves when it's time to go. And I feel like that's what you did. So it could have went either way. Either you saw something, you caught them, physically caught them cheating, doing dirt behind your back, or you got that intuition, that calling that was from within that told you this is just, it's not right. Okay. Bottom of the deck, stalker. Stalking, watching, obsessed. This person is watching you. They watching you. Now, they could be watching you online, because on the card, I don't know if you can see it, it's very dark. This person, I feel like they watch you at night, mostly. If they're watching you online, they're in their room, in the dark, okay? And they are on their phone. They have some type of way that they can watch you. Maybe they have your social media. If they don't, let's say you got them blocked, right? They're watching you from a fake account, or they're watching you from their friend's account or family member's account. They are. Because this person literally is focused on you. Okay, that's what I see. And they're obsessed. They are obsessed. But that's where that toxic, remember that toxicity. That is toxicity, to be watching somebody and obsessed with them, nonstop, keeping an eye on this person, on you, when you want nothing to do with them. So they should be moving on with their life, right? But they're not. They're obsessed. And I just heard, why are you so obsessed with me? Boy, I want to know. And I don't care if it's a boy or a girl. I don't care if it's a male or female. This person has a problem. All right. Now, what I'm going to do, we're done with these oracle cards. I am going to, when this video ends, I'm going to do a couple more videos, because each video is 10 minutes. And you know what's funny? I just saw a gnat in this room. And that could be a monitoring spirit. So this person, that's just another clue that this person